This is Valley News Live at noon.
New for you at noon, an investigation is underway for an attempted murder in Grand Forks. Police say just after 3 yesterday afternoon, officers responded to the 100 block of Conklin Avenue for a report of a man who had been stabbed in the shoulder. When they got on scene, officials say 56-year-old Sienna Reese of Grand Forks had stabbed her 82-year-old father, Hugh Reese, over an argument about a phone. Police say she then turned on the knife and cut herself. Both the suspect and the victim were treated at a hospital. Reese is now in the Grand Forks County Jail on charges of attempted murder. Police say Hugh Reese is in stable condition. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Grand Forks Police Department. Parts of the valley were treated to a spectacular show in the sky. The northern lights were out in a big way. One of our viewers sent in this picture from Amaretto, North Dakota. She sent us this shot, but she wasn't the only one with her eyes on the sky. We also heard from people in Devils Lake, Thompson, and Jamestown. If you missed it, you can check out more pictures on our website. But for now, let's go over to meteorologist Lisa Green with a quick look at the weather. Lisa?
Well, good afternoon. Yes, we've got a whole section of our photo gallery devoted to these Northern Lights pictures. So many great ones. Nick sent us this one of the Northern Lights over the Nakoma Pyramid in northeastern North Dakota. A cool shot there too. And they had some clear skies in our western viewing area. Those communities that JC just mentioned, Devils Lake over in Jamestown, those are our western towns that cleared out. We're still stuck with the clouds here. So Fargo didn't quite get to see those. And we're seeing some clouds in Grand Forks as well. Temperatures are still in the 20s, upper 20s right now in both of those locations. Devils Lake, some sunshine, 30 degrees. Jamestown is above freezing, getting to 36 right now with some sunny skies. And we're looking at these clouds just kind of hanging on in the south and east as well. There's also a snowpack after our recent snow event too. So always a good idea to download that VNL weather app to check on the latest conditions. Our temperatures will be on the rise heading into the afternoon, gradually seeing those numbers back above freezing around the valley, including in Fargo, into the upper 30s. So when I come back, we're going to talk more about a warm up coming our way, looking even better than this. If you want to see some springtime temperatures, we've got those for you in our extended planner.
Thank you, Lisa. Looking forward to the weekend. Now let's take a look at some of the damages from dangerous storms that rolled through the south. At least 40 tornadoes touched down yesterday, including areas hard hit by last week's storms. Several people were hurt, but no deaths have been reported. The severe weather is now marching toward the East Coast. Janet Shamlian reports on the aftermath in Mississippi.
A few stairs, all that's left of a Mississippi home ripped from its foundation overnight. 2 people inside are safe, rescued by family. Near Gulfport, debris littering neighborhoods after a tornado touched down there.
The whole house was shaking. You could just hear ripping apart, and we came and saw everything's gone.
The storms also raged in the Florida Panhandle and in Alabama, where the storage facility was torn apart near Mobile. At least one confirmed tornado.
I think we're in the tornado right now.
As a series of powerful storms slammed the South on Wednesday.
We're looking at the sky.
High winds wrecking this Mississippi warehouse. In Arkansas, a bird's eye view above Springdale, where an EF3 tornado ripped apart homes and a school. Winds topping 130 miles an hour.
It was just like a loud train, like right close to you.
In Louisiana, a close call south of Shreveport, when this tree crashed through a home, missing a sleeping baby by inches. In Lafayette, this car crash attributed to the gusting winds, only minor injuries.
The walls are cracked, the roof's gone.
The storms pounding many of the same communities, still reeling from another system just last week.
This is the spring storm season, but this is the second time within a week some of the very same communities are dealing with damage and power outages. Janet Shamblian, CBS News, South Haven, Mississippi.
A new study found the number of illicit pills containing fentanyl seized by the U.S. law enforcement jumped a whopping 4,850% between 2018 and 2021. According to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration data, more than 42,000 fentanyl-laced pills were seized in 2018 and nearly 2.1 million were seized last year. Fentanyl can be found in counterfeit versions of drugs such as oxycodone and hydrocodone. The study was published today in the journal Drugs and Alcohol Dependence. Americans who don't identify as male or female will soon have a new option on their passports. Starting next month, people can use X as a gender marker. The official designation of the X marker is unspecified or another gender identity. This is the first time a federal agency has offered this sort of marker of an identity document. The X is expected to be available on other forms sometime next year. Ukrainian officials say peace talks with Russia will resume virtually tomorrow as the war rages on. Meanwhile, Ukraine's state-owned nuclear power company says Russian forces have begun leaving the damaged Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The operator says the exit comes after soldiers got significant doses of radiation from digging trenches at the highly contaminated site. The move came as fighting continued near Kyiv and other zones. There are indicators the Kremlin is using talk of de-escalation as cover while regrouping and resupplying its forces. Americans shouldn't expect to see their inflation concerns ease just yet. The personal consumption expenditures price index shot up 6.4% in February from the same time frame from the year before. That's the highest increase that key price measures has seen since 1982. According to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, they say the Russian invasion of Ukraine will continue to impact the U.S. economy, causing the cost of items like gas and food to rise for at least the next few months. Coming up at noon, we'll take a look at what's to come on music's biggest night. But next, we could see some improvements with our temperatures. Stay with us.